Oh my God. You can see through this thing. We gotta get in there somehow. This needs to happen. Church and then religious school right next to it. But I'm thinking if we just get into the house, there's a connecting corridor there, we'll be able to get to it anyway. We just made it. I mean, it's only been left about a year, but I've never seen a place, or at least a church, this perfect as this room.
Take a break from the mousetrap we come home. Takes more than a message to me.
How's it going, everyone? It's JaredCokerUrbex here in Detroit again. This is our second day on this trip. I kind of slept in a bit too much this morning, so we wasted a lot of time, but we're here to go again. And what we're about to hit is this kind of almost like a whole campus, like a small mini campus of buildings. The interesting thing is, one's like a school, the other's a church. I think the two were affiliated at one point, but the school part has definitely been abandoned way longer than the church. The church, I have a hunch, may have moved locations in 2023. So I'm gonna save that as the best for last. We're gonna go run into the school real quick. Gonna speed through it because I think it might be a trash mess, but once we get to that church, I think that has a chance to be a good one, and let's just hope we can even get into the church. But yeah, let's go. See how far down this thing goes for. This is just part of the school here. All wide open and easy. It's probably been left for a decade or more. But the church, on the other hand, might have just been left for a year or two. So we'll get there when we get there, but for now, let's just work our way through the maze of this school till we get to it. I really didn't find any concrete information confirming that theory, but I've seen a lot of these kind of church and then religious school right next to it because they're affiliated type of deals. So I'm assuming, based on what this place just looks like from satellite view and how the two are just right up next to each other and both abandoned, that's probably it. But there is a chance this just kind of happens to be two abandoned buildings with no correlation that are next to each other. But if that is the case, then this is just a twofer and we'll see them both anyway. But this school here is like really blown apart, so we're definitely going to focus more on the church because that's going to be a better place. Still got names on there. I think if we go far enough this way, we'll find a gym. Whoa. It's down there. But either way, yeah, here is a gym. Got a stage over there. There's a little bit of a balcony level up above it too. Let's go. I don't even know what the purpose of this was. It's just a random little upper level. Maybe there were seats up here for watching plays. I don't know, maybe I'm just judging the book by the cover here, but this really doesn't look like a religious type of themed school. So it could be it had nothing to do with the church. See, out here we have more school that way, and then the church is kind of up front beyond these buildings. Keep it moving this way. That's so much for the gym. That's the former backboard on the ground there, all the shattered glass. This building here, I'm not sure what this building here would have been. This one was absolutely a school. We'll just go ahead and make it to the end of the school first. And we don't want to spend a crazy amount of time here in another school. Wow. Color me surprised. They had some furniture still in here. This looks like a lab class. I like doing places like this though, where it's like a big campus of buildings. That's kind of the end of that. What do we want to do next? We're right in the middle of it. This here's the church. This is this alternate building here. I don't even know what it is. And then that's the smaller one. Let's go into this one here. What could this have been? This had to have been church related though. There's like stained glass apparatuses on the windows. Doesn't look like any school. This almost just looks like it was an auxiliary church building. This to me just kind of looks like a mini sanctuary, this room. We got something over there. Looks like a bed. I mean, that's either I think it's a bed, it's too small. It's probably some sort of chair, unfinished chair that's broken or something. With a table on the side, I don't know. I wonder if this is a dormitory style thing of some sorts. Because these I could almost see being little individual rooms. Some of them at least. It's at least 2 stories. See, this looks so much like a dormitory, doesn't it? Up here especially. All these little rooms. I wonder if this was some sort of, almost like mini hospital. You know what I mean? Maybe like a religious or Christian, like, operated hospital or infirmary. Whatever you call it. That's so random. These rooms are way too small to be anything full-time living. They don't even have bathrooms, so little dormitory or little hospital patient rooms could be. I thought the only thing I could find out about this place was that the church that was there moved to a new building in 2023, but who knows how accurate that was. Only way to tell is when we get there and just see if it's in good shape or not. They have little mirrors here. The second and third floors of this thing look exactly the same. Here's a bathroom. Community bathroom. I just wonder who or what stayed in these little tiny rooms. Well, there's really nothing else to see here. All right, we got this thing up next. It almost just looks like a house. Are they connected? They're connected there. Maybe this is one of those churches that had, like, what's it called? A parish's house connected to it. Sometimes these old churches would have a house connected to them. That's where, like, one of the lead ministers or the owners or some of the staff would just live, or the parish as it was called. I think it was a Catholic thing. But I'm thinking if we just get into the house, there's a connecting corridor there, we'll be able to get to it anyway. Is this actually an entrance though? I think so. Oh my God. Well, this is a dead end. But look in there. You can see through this thing. We gotta get in there somehow. This needs to happen. That is so amazing in there. I think I was right. It's only been left like a year or two. I'm a little worried now though. If there's like no way into that thing. What sucks is that if there was an entrance, it would have been right back here. I saw a way that I could climb into the house through a window. Guess I might have to give that a crack. Hopefully they connect. They might not. See, there's that. I could get into that. What's this? That still has glass on it. But once again, you can tell just by eyeballing this that this has been left way longer than that church. If you could see through the glass into that sanctuary, you could tell that church is really recently left, and this has been left for like a decade or more. Oh my God, well, look, it doesn't matter. We just made it. The house does put us in the church. All that waiting, all that anticipation, this video just paid off. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Dude, I feel so vindicated. I was so right. This thing's only been left for like less than 2 years. Someone's got a lawnmower in here. I'm almost afraid there could be someone in here. This might be the freshest church I've ever seen. Remember I said the last time when I did a church several videos back on this Detroit trip that churches are always hit or miss? They're extremely good sometimes. Well, this is another one of those. We got a throne up here. This is just some dude's office right here. Maybe it was the pastor's. Everything's still here. It's even got a weird smell to it. I'm still afraid there could be someone like in here somewhere. This is just too perfect. You know, I think it was abandoned around Christmas time. It's like a nativity scene thing. Okay, look what I just found, because I just accidentally kicked it over with my foot. But it's the bread and the grape juice, or like the cracker and the grape juice for when they do communion. It's just all there in a little baggie in this box. I just accidentally kicked it over while I was setting up for some Instagram shots. Oh my God, seriously, this is the type of place that I wish I could spend like hours at if I weren't on a big tour needing to make the most of every day and go out and filming more. So we're gonna move along. There's definitely a way up into the balcony over there, so I'm gonna get up there. I think there might be a pipe organ up there, I think I can see. And then maybe we'll look at the house a little bit, even though it's probably gonna be a destroyed mess. But yeah, this is just so insane, this one. I mean, it's only been left about a year, but I've never seen a place, or at least a church, this perfect as this room. I mean, look at the complete lack of footsteps. Some of them might just be my own, but I swear, it just looks like no one's been here in a year. Look at this nice aisle too with the tiles between all these pews with their kind of brown and red. I didn't even think about this area too. Look, it's like our walk-in. It's perfect too. Is that an organ? It's hard to tell. Those like little towers look like the pipes for one. Probably is, or at least was at one point. A random storage closet in here. Man, this is just one of those all-timer kind of sanctuary rooms. I'm not sure I've ever seen one this perfect. I mean, there's honestly nothing else to see. This whole building was just this one room, but boy, was it quite a room. So I guess we got to get out through the house again. I mean, it's really just kind of all this. Look over into here. Little mini kitchen, but there's nothing left of this. Nothing that can compare to what we just saw, so this is just going to bore me. I say we get out of here and go on to the next one. Camera battery is about to die. Guess I'll see y'all back at the car. As I walked by, I actually just saw the name on the side of the school here, and it's named after a saint. So I think this whole campus was affiliated, and the church survived way longer than the rest of it, is all it was. All right, that was incredible. That was so worth it. That one room. I was really afraid for a moment there we weren't going to be able to get into the church, and it was just going to be a blown out school and a couple other buildings, but that just made it so worth it. That one room was probably the best thing I've seen this entire Detroit trip, and this is our 10th video, so That's going to be hard to beat, but there's still plenty more here to come. So hopefully we see some more goodies like that. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you like those kind of videos where I'm just going through a whole campus of something, but I will see you next time. Peace out here from Detroit.